watching Michigan High School Hoops on Heat Check Network. It's warming up in Genesee, Michigan on this Friday in February, and these Hoopers are ready to bring some heat inside. Morris traveled 35 miles across the mitten, trying to get their first win of the season. Welcome inside to Genesee Fieldhouse. He's Coach Alex Ayala. I'm Alexis Ayala. Coach, with Morris hungry to get their first win of the season today, how do they do it and finally get over that hump?
Yeah, they have that nothing to lose type mentality. They have to come with the extra effort, extra grit, really leave it all on the floor and show that they can win this game.
One player who always plays with that extra heart, determination, and hustle is Morris guard Austin Lademan.
Yeah, Lademan is a complete player. He can do a little bit of everything out there. He's not going to give up. He's going to keep fighting. Lademan is a good, great player.
For Genesee, the most consistent scorer has been guard Brandon Roos, averaging 8 points per game and 5 rebounds per game.
Yeah, Brandon Roos is a great player also. He can do a little bit of everything. He scores a couple different ways. And for an undersized guard, he does a great job of grabbing rebounds.
Something that Genesee, a big key that they've been working on is that next play mentality. Coach, what are the keys for Genesee today?
Yeah, Genesee has to come through with the ball movement and confidence. Those two things can help them really shine today.
For Morris, a big key for them in order to get a win today will be making sure to limit unforced turnovers. Coach, the keys for Morris.
Yeah, Morris has to take care of the rock and play team basketball. If they play together, they have a chance to win and send a message.
Morris has had a lot of close games this season. This could be the one they get over the hump away at Genesee. We'll be right back. Tip-off is soon on Heat Check Network.
Every high school sporting, we are the MHSAA. We are.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Back inside Genesee High School, it's time for the Wolves starters. We'll take a listen. Got a different starting lineup in than usual today for Genesee because it is senior night. And a lot of times senior night can add the extra emotion, the extra passion. A lot of these kids, it's their last time playing organized basketball. Of course, you can go up and play at the courts, play one-on-one with your brother, your sister, or your friends. Maybe a 3-on-3 at a Gus Macker in Ludington. I play in that every year with my sister, but nothing like playing for your high school, especially we are at Genesee High School, a very small community where the fans show up and show out. Now let's play some basketball. It's Morris who wins the tip. This is Bauer. Turnover right away. It's Genesee. Main player Brandon Rouse getting off. But a turnover right back. It's off the chest of Moore. It'll go to Morris.
Yeah, high intensity already. Rouse with a quick steal and get down court. You just got to see the ball all the way into your hands and catch it.
When Genesee is playing on their senior night and some of those emotions are high, how do you stay calm?
Yeah, you just have to, again, go to the preparation that you have every day in practice. Rely on the stuff that you know. Keep it simple. Don't do anything drastic.
Fouls on Moore. So from baseline out of bounds, this is Austin. Inside off the mark is Andres. Moore pulls it back out. Back to Rouse. Inside, little hezzy. Dish. From distance, Cooper, the big man, got it.
The big man is ready to shoot. Great swing around the court. I think 4 out of 5 guys touched the ball.
Rouse with a deflection, turning defense into offense. Almost. The miss that time by Collins.
That was a high quality shot. Just gotta get that ball in the basket.
Andres tries to thread it all the way down to the block. It gets picked off by Moore. Moore inside, off the mark. Almost got the offensive rebound. Instead, it's Andres with another.
Yeah, a little bit of a wild shot that time. Oh, a quick carry call right there. Ball back to Genesee.
Morris struggles with unforced turnovers specifically. How can they clean that up?
They have to pass the ball instead of try to dribble around. Use your teammates to help limit those turnovers.
Paint touch from Cooper, back out to Rouse, mid-range, too short. Saved it back inside to Morris.
Again, a high quality shot, just not the result you want. But you'll take those shots.
Rouse deflects, and it ends up going off of Austin. Back to Genesee basketball.
And that's the way to make up for a shot that just didn't fall with great defense.
Genesee's had a tough schedule throughout the season. They're coached by Robert Cooper in his 24th season. If Cooper sounds familiar, it's because the big man, number 20, who has the ball right now. That's another Cooper, Aiden Cooper. That's Coach's son right there. Does a really nice job at being the second fiddle to Rouse. Inside, down low, trying to get positioning is Lucas. Gets called for a foul, and that'll be called on Bauer.
They had good position, just got a little swing motion with the arms. That motion alone, even if you don't hit them, draws the attention for the foul.
Cooper, dish to Moore, pull up, money.
Great job on the inbound, being ready to catch and shoot. Buckets.
Does it make a difference on your efficiency if you don't have to use the dribble?
Absolutely, as long as you catch ready. If you're not catching the ball ready, no, it does not. But if you are ready and prepared to shoot, absolutely.
Andres driving inside, gets fouled.
Great job of attacking the zone. Best way to get buckets in a zone is to drive all the way to the hoop or drive to kick.
And even though it's just one foul on Rouse, that'll go on him. That is the last player Genesee wants to get in foul trouble. Here's Watson off the mark. Board by Cooper.
Another good offensive design to get a wide open shot. Just missed it.
Moore. Coach calling for the swing. Here's Rouse. Moore pulls it from deep, off right.
Again, that was not a bad shot, but I think you get a better quality shot by getting more touches, more guys getting the ball. That shot you can take anytime in the game. But maybe he was on a little bit of a heat check.
Something that, as Andres pulls up and misses, the offensive rebound, Watson has it. From three, Laidman, no. Finally pulled down, getting the defensive stop is Lucas. Something that Genesee's head coach Robert Cooper told us is they have really worked on the ball movement, so he doesn't want to see them settling. Cooper, just long.
And that is Cooper's game. He's going to fire those. You're going to have to get out and guard those. That was like a dodge and a duck and a miss. But they don't want to give him those open shots.
Neither Genesee nor Morris, being smaller schools, have a lot of height. So a lot of the height advantage has to be made up for in heart. Down low, turn around, got it. Bauer for two.
Good job by Bauer. Back to the basket, making a quick move, going up strong, getting that bucket.
Timeout early on from Genesee's head coach, Robert Cooper. It's the Wolves up 6-2. Stay with us on Heat Check Network.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Welcome back to Heat Check Network. We're inside Genesee Fieldhouse. Morris trying to get revenge against Genesee. Genesee won in their first meeting in the conference matchup. This is meeting number 2. Rouse to Moore, wide open, just short. Rouse clashing the grass.
Yeah, Rouse is attacking the glass. That shows why at his size, he's still grabbing like 5 rebounds a game. That's pretty dang good for his size.
Down by 4, Morris has struggled with taking care of the rock. How can they stay clean in order to take this lead back as they get the tie up here?
They got to use their teammates, play a team basketball. If they do that, they'll limit those turnovers. They get themselves better opportunities on offense.
Possession arrow pointed to the Wolves. So Rouse will set things up for Genesee. Cooper, not quite in his range. Rouse. Cooper to Moore. Shot fake. A little bit of holding the basketball instead of the quicker decision passing, but finds Moore wide open on the cross-court pass. No.
Yeah, they definitely slow the game down with their passing, but that's the offense that they run, and they need to stick with it.
Laidman. Dish. Down low. Off the mark is Watson. In transition here. Collins, down low into Lucas, back out to Rouse, no, but good paint touch.
Again, Genesee is doing a great job of moving the ball around, looking through the zone, and getting high-quality shots.
Paint touch now from Morris, back out to Laidman, little too strong. Moore gets the rebound over Watson's head. Moore off the dribble, dish, dangerous pass. Cooper tried to save it. Too late, Morris basketball.
Yeah, again, Morris did a great job on that one, getting the paint touch, kicking out for a wide open 3. If they can do that, they'll knock some of those down. They can battle in this game.
Genesee's head coach, Robert Cooper, said the main thing that he has wanted to see improvement on throughout the season and that they have gotten a bit better at is the confidence. He said a lot more of their shots would go in as Morris turns it over if they had more confidence shooting them.
Yeah, and a lot of times your teammates can help you with that confidence. Get to the free throw line. Get a couple easy shots. See them go through. That confidence will start to raise. Depend on your coach, depend on your teammates, and that preparation, and you'll have that confidence.
Rouse with the basketball. He's known for being pretty flashy, a quick player. He's actually going to play college soccer at the next level, so he'll get to continue his athletic career at the next level. Rouse, quick first step. Pulls it back out. Dish to Moore, wide open. Trigger, no.
Moore keeps getting wide open shots. They will fall. You just got to keep firing. Don't lose any confidence there and keep shooting.
Andres just long. Big board that time by Genesee. In transition, Moore rip over, found the sweet spot.
Great job by Moore, pushing the pace, being aggressive. He's not going to slow down. They have to be ready.
Inside with the paint touch. Bauer just off and out of bounds. Morris does a good job getting the paint touch, but they haven't capitalized as much down there as they'd like.
Yeah, they really do just need that confidence in their jump shots that they're going to knock some of those down. Once they see a couple go through, that could change.
Cooper from deep. Yes, sir. He is in that zone early on.
Cooper coming with the confidence. He is no hesitation. He feels like that is his shot, and he's going to shoot it every time.
Lademan back out. Austin back in. Bauer too strong. Offensive rebound. Lademan. No. Cooper cleans it up.
Great job by Cooper getting that rebound.
Rouse has handles. That's that flashiness. The hezzy, the dish. But in between two Wolves, it'll go out of bounds and be Morris basketball.
Again, speed. You can tell he's a soccer player. He stays extremely low to the ground, just kind of off on that pass.
Bauer back out to Lademan. Inside out basketball, no good. Out of bounds. With 34 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter, the Wolves could technically hold it for the last shot of the quarter. What do you think they should opt to do?
I mean, I would hold it for that, but they're kind of more of a methodical pace, so I do think that they might try, well, the turnover.
A turnover doesn't give you an option to hold for the last shot. Lademan, dish. Quick passing around the arc. Up, Andres, no. Cooper cleaning things up yet again. Genesee can still have the last shot of the quarter. 8 seconds remaining. Rouse, coast to coast. Got it to go.
Great job pushing the pace by Rouse.
Lademan tries to throw one up at the last second. No time left on the clock. Some frustration already seeping out of the Orioles as the Wolves lead 13-2. We'll get the second quarter started here soon on Heat Check Network.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Back inside Genesee Fieldhouse, Moore finding the sweet spot off the bounce. And then Cooper finishing it off to keep the Wolves up 13-2 after 1 quarter of action. What did Genesee do so well in that first quarter?
They played great team defense, and they were passing the ball around to get high-quality shots. If you get high-quality shots, it makes the game a little easier.
Meanwhile, Morris struggled getting points on the scoreboard. They only ended the first quarter with just 2. How do they start to find those quality shots and then knock them down?
Yeah, they have to keep doing what they're doing. Sounds bad when you only got 2 points, but you are getting paint touches. They're getting kickouts for wide open threes. You just have to knock them down. And if you're not knocking those down, attack the glass. Try to get to the free throw line.
Inside, Bauer dishes it back out. Lademan to Austin. Austin working some handles. Dish to Watson. Lademan, the leading scorer for Morris. Off the bounce. Good defense by Genesee and a deflection there by DeRock. He is coined the best defender by Genesee's head coach, Robert Cooper.
Yeah, you can show it right there. He gets a little deflection. You can see that he stays low. He's got that hustle player mentality.
Lademan throwing it out of bounds. Genesee basketball.
Yeah, Morris just has to slow down and trust what they do and what they're running is working. It is working when they don't turn over the ball. Limit them turnovers by trusting your teammates and keep getting those wide open shots.
Here's Floyd Blackman back to Cooper, the 3-point specialist.
Cooper says, it's time to shine. Buckets all day for Cooper.
Morris turnover back to Genesee, and a lot of basketball fans, as Cooper knocks down that 3, would think that Cooper stays on the blocks. Coach Cooper, his dad and the head coach said no. Cooper is a straight up 3-point specialist, shoots over 40% from beyond the arc, going inside and gets fouled, now will shoot 2 free throws.
Showing he can do more than just shoot the three, taking it to the hoop, drawing the foul, getting to the line, shooting two. Oh, they called it on the floor. Wow.
How has Cooper
never mind.
got himself so open in order to knock down some of those big threes?
His teammates, they are passing the ball around. They're taking what the zone is giving them, and they're getting wide open shots. Oh, back to on the floor.
So Cooper will not shoot the 2 free throws. Instead, passing it in from baseline out of bounds. He'll go to Floyd Blackman. Finding Villarreal. Rouse finds a lane. Down to Villarreal. Team basketball.
Great job by Rouse. Drive and kick. And Rouse is always looking, got the goggles on.
Andres to Lademan. Dump down low. Back out. Austin. Andres. Back out. From 3, just off is Lademan. Pulled down by Rouse. He loves to run in transition. He's quick. Soccer players normally are. Dish to Villarreal. No. Following his shot. Rouse saves it. It'll deflect back off of Rouse and be Morris ball.
That's great hustle by Rouse trying to save that. He hit it off the player, but it happened to bounce back and hit him. But great hustle.
Rouse putting some full court pressure on Lademan. He is the best ball handler for his squad. Easily breaks that pressure. Underneath, got it, is Beckwith.
Again, great job by Lademan putting the pressure on, going full court, head up, eyes open, find the open player.
Morris desperately needed a bucket. It's been over 6 minutes since finding a field goal. Cooper left wide open. Morris dodged a bullet. Villarreal fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Villarreal come in with a quick impact, trying to show that he belongs out there, doing a great job.
Villarreal is that hustle player for head coach Robert Cooper. You can tell his impact the second he touches the hardwood. Fouls on Bauer, and Villarreal misses the first of 2. In our first game today, as Villarreal makes the second, it was the girls varsity teams of Morrice at Genesee, same matchup, but on the girls varsity side, and Genesee got the win to clinch the Genesee Area Conference title outright. Genesee boys hoping for a win today, and they're off to the right race for it. Turnover by Morris, and back to the Wolves as they lead 19-4.
Yeah, Morris just has to take advantage of the easy pass. He tried to be a little more slick with it. Just easy passes. The guy right next to you is wide open. Hit him.
Rouse to Cooper. Pull up. No. The right quality shot, though.
Yeah, they dodged a bullet with that one. There's no way I'm giving Cooper that shot.
Lademan, severely contested, might have gotten blocked. Cooper fighting for it with Beckwith. Possession arrow pointed to the Wolves.
Good hustle by Morris Beckwith, getting in there, tying up the ball. Yes, it doesn't go to them, but the next possession will. So great tie-up.
A whole hockey line change about to come in for Genesee. For now, this is Rouse. Floater, too strong. Pulled down by Andres.
Great job of splitting the defense. Just got to finish the bucket.
Lademan driving, no call. Genesee now in transition. DeRock carried it. Called for the unforced turnover. And now we'll see this hockey line change coming in. This is Aiden Potvin, Tanley Shively, Satana Gattaca, and company. A timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them and be right back on Heat Check Network.
At FamilyDeal.com, the only thing standing in the way of you finding the perfect ride is making up your mind. Car, truck, or SUV, color, options, gas or EV, heated, leather, cooled lumbar seats, infotaining displays, every mile, every beat, sunroof, moonroof, no roof at all. Economy, luxury, you make the call. Car shopping has changed, but one thing remains strong. It's LaFontaine, FamilyDeal.com.
Welcome back to Heat Check Network. Wolves off to a 19-4 jump with just 4:22 left in the first half. How can Morris string together some score-stop-score sequences and stop the bleeding?
Yeah, they have to try to get to the paint, get down in there, get next to the bucket, try to get easy buckets or free throws.
Who's the best option for Morris to get to that charity stripe?
Anybody willing to drive. You have to be not afraid of the zone.
Laidman on the drive, but misses. Not that time. It's pulled down by Potvin.
Great idea, great play out of the offense, sideline
Potvin
inbound.
pull up, off, go back to Morris. As you were saying?
Yeah, it was a great play out of the sideline inbound. Just got to finish those.
Steal, but turned back over. Good hustle by Gattaca.
Yeah, Gattaca definitely with the hustle right there. Getting out there showing some energy and effort.
From sideline out of bounds, this is Andres. Laidman got open, he missed him. Finds Austin. Back to the main ball handler and Laidman. Fouled by Gattaca.
Great job by Laidman, just applying that pressure, trying to get him to draw the fouls.
Morris has struggled this season. They're trying to find their first win of the season. It's starting off looking a bit bleak. Laidman with hustle, heart, he plays with it every game. How can you keep that confidence up when you're in a position like Morris is in?
You just have to keep believing and trusting your teammates. Know that you're going to keep the fight up.
Laidman does a good job keeping the fight up. He finds some space inside and fouled. Gattaca may have just gotten back-to-back calls. Nope, they'll put that on Shively.
Yeah, that was actually a great block by Gatorman at the top.
Genesee cheerleaders know how to make some noise. Home court advantage for the Wolves. Laidman, nice, knocks it in.
Laidman's done a good job of coming in after the timeout, putting some pressure on Genesee's defense.
I've had a lot of big student sections screaming at me and yelling from their student sections, but I've never heard the stop, and that is distracting. Laidman unfazed.
It is, but some players that helps lock them in. Like, oh, you're making all that noise? I'll show you what's up. Laidman showed them.
Now Genesee back with it. Kanda travels.
Yeah, pass that ball around the outside, get a higher quality, or when you attack with some ferocity.
This is a young team that Genesee plays with. They've got a lot of freshmen playing up, even some that are fifth quartering, playing with JV, and then get that fifth quarter with the varsity team. Foul that time will go to Cooper.
Yeah, Morris is starting to stack up the fouls here. That could help them try to battle back to get in this game.
Laidman gets open again, down low, got it.
Yes, Laidman really came after that timeout with a different level of attack mode. Morris needs that to stay in this game.
Dump down low, good find. Potvin gets tripped up. That foul will go to Bauer.
Great sportsmanship by Bauer, immediately trying to help him out.
Check in right there.
He knew he fouled him.
Check in with them. Main table.
Checking in now for Morris is Watson, heading back in for Bauer, wanting to save him from getting in some foul trouble. Potvin looking, finds Shively, pull up Jay, just off.
Good look, just didn't knock it down.
Genesee full court pressure. Laidman gets by it, finds space inside, gets blocked, but the O-board off the mark. What a block by Fires.
Great defense by Fires.
And Fires tries to take it coast to coast after the big block, misses the floater.
Even though he was blocked, Laidman is doing a great job of getting all the way to the basket.
Laidman all the way to the basket again.
He's starting to take over. They need that for Morris to keep putting that pressure on.
Laidman has got it back to a single-digit deficit. Pull up from deep. No, not that time for Fires. Turnover, back to Genesee. Wolves trying to extend this. Gattikin, Potvin, dishing around the arc. Getting stuck. And Carnduff will reset. Shively on the drive, cross. Gets stuck by help defense. Potvin, Shively, travel.
He didn't quite see the ball all the way into his hands. As a bobble as he's going, that's a travel.
Wolves got a little stagnant in that offensive half-court set. What can they do to get some more rhythm?
Be a little quicker on the attack mode. Everybody was settling for just pass. No one was looking to attack.
Austin breaks the full court press, coast to coast, gets fouled, gets to pay some off from the charity stripe. Fouls on Shively.
Great job getting down court, going with a full head of steam, drawing the contact, and getting to the line for two.
Morris has had a majority of their scoring from Laidman today. Austin did a nice job getting to the charity stripe. How can Morris get some more Orioles involved?
Yeah, they have to want it. Gotta have that little fire inside. Kind of like the first game we had Avery Zinn, where she kind of, not say shut down, but had a slower first half, and that the fire came out.
Need that fire to come out. Morris, if they want their first win to be today, they need the fire. Here on Heat Check Network, this is Shively. Splicing and dicing through two. Gets fouled. That's going on Watson. So Shively will get to take two from the free throw.
Yeah, that one was a little wild. They need to settle down. Shively got to the free throw line, but that could have been a trap.
Shively makes the first of two. Some of the Genesee students out having a good time cheering on their home team. The fans were wild in the girls' game.
Yeah, it was wild. I mean, it does make for an exciting game when it's wild, but it needs to always be about rooting for your team, not disrespecting the other team.
Laidman on the drive, taking over. Can't get the and one, but he'll go back to the free throw line.
Laidman is really applying the pressure to the Genesee defense. If they don't cut him off early, he's getting himself all the way to the basket.
How's Laidman so good at getting all the way inside?
He's got the speed. He gets him on his hip, and he just keeps him there, and his speed will get him all the way to the basket.
Laidman barely gets that first one to roll in there.
The away rim was kind to him on that one.
Genesee head coach Robert Cooper talked about how Morris is a gritty team. Just because they haven't won a game yet doesn't mean you can just write them off. And this is still within reach for Morris. Up, off. Not that time for Potvin. Offensive rebound. Good from Genesee's. Up. Not that time for Gattaca. Potvin, another offensive rebound. Shively on the drive. Blocked by Laidman. Went off of Shively. Morris basketball.
Laidman is showing effort on both ends of the court. He is trying to will his team back into this.
Austin. From deep, Andres got it.
one guy can get the whole team going, and it seems like they have started to change the momentum in their direction.
Energy is contagious in the game of basketball. Fires to Gattaca. Maybe missed a travel. Potvin deflected, laid him in on the defensive end. Can hold for the last shot, just 5 seconds left in the first half. Potvin, pull up, no. Sealed and stopped on the defensive board. Austin roaring, Morris finding some life, finding some energy. It's just a 6-point basketball game as Laidman, Morris, and company try to get back into this one. We'll be back on Heat Check Network.
We are
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
High school sports are meant to be fun.
We love to represent our school.
And we care about our sports.
We know you do too.
And because we all care, it can sometimes get intense.
So let's make the experience more fun for everyone.
We know it's easy to react and shout during games.
But we all make mistakes.
The game is more enjoyable when we hear positive cheering.
Referees are human. Respect their decisions. They aren't perfect.
When you feel like yelling, remember that you represent our school.
We want to win, but just remember to keep the energy positive towards all.
During the season, we spend a lot of time with our coaches. They have a tough job.
Please accept their decisions.
And be thankful for all the time they devoted to making us better.
Thank you for coming to our games and always supporting us.
We couldn't do this without you.
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 At FamilyDeal.com, the only thing standing in the way of you finding the perfect ride is making up your mind. Car, truck, or SUV, color, options, gas or EV, heated, leather, cooled lumbar seats, infotaining displays, every mile, every beat, sunroof, moonroof, no roof at all, economy, luxury, you make the call. Car shopping has changed, but one thing remains strong. It's LaFontaine, FamilyDeal.com.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father, Alejandro Ayala and Alexis Ayala. Dad works behind the scenes setting up top-tier broadcasts on national television for the biggest colleges around. I've worked on camera for the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, ESPN, Bally Sports Detroit, and the Big East, just to name a few. My dad and I combined our talents to create Heat Check Network. We're bringing national energy to local sports. Every game, every story, every athlete that deserves their moment. From high school gyms to championship stages, we don't just stream games, we elevate them through community, passion, and a shared love for the game. Welcome to the network catching fire. We're passing the torch to schools that know their athletes and communities deserve to be on a bigger stage on Heat Check Network.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on.
At FamilyDeal.com, the only thing standing in the way of you finding the perfect ride is making up your mind. Car, truck, or SUV, color, options, gas or EV, heated, leather, cooled lumbar seats, infotaining displays, every mile, every beat, sunroof, moonroof, no roof at all, economy, luxury, you make the call. Car shopping has changed, but one thing remains strong. It's LaFontaine, FamilyDeal.com.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Back inside Genesee Fieldhouse. We want to take a moment to thank our sponsors. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. Good Company Barbershop in Durand, Michigan. That is where great cuts and good company go hand in hand. You can find Good Company Barbershop on Facebook. Set up your appointment with Paige today, and you can call her at 989-627-6529. She's my best friend, and my entire family goes there for their cuts, so you'll want to make sure to get in and get some of that great action. Then check out Grady's Garage in Owasso, Michigan. Everyone knows when you're in need of auto repairs, you gotta go to Grady's. Follow Grady's Garage on Facebook. You can set up your appointment today and call Grady's at 989-725-3800. We got a lot of family heading to Grady's Garage as well. These are local hometown shops that we go to ourselves. We trust them, and we wouldn't be shouting them out if we didn't. Getting ready for a second half of action. It was the Wolves who were up the entire game, held on to that lead well. However, Morrice's guard, Austin Laidman, really started to take over. What can he do in the second to give his team the lead?
Yeah, he has to really just keep coming through with that pressure, keep attacking the basket.
Blocked. Laidman is that time by Belreal. In transition, up and under. Blackman, no.
Great drive and great attempt by Blackman. Just didn't finish. Kind of got blocked by the rim. Got a little too deep on that one.
Laidman, dish. Three ball, good by Andres. He's hit a couple now.
Yeah, you know, you see one go through and all of a sudden the basket seems a little bigger. Confidence starts coming back. They had a big lead and it's definitely been cut down all the way to 3 points.
Rouse, shot fake. Wow, look at that floater.
Nice floater. He got to that little hula hoop in the middle of the zone. Easy bucket for Rouse.
Rouse plays with a lot of finesse because of his time playing soccer. Laidman, big three.
Yeah, Morris has really took the cap off the rim. They're ready to come out here and blaze.
It is just a one possession game now. Morris have come back into it. Here's Cooper trying to extend, not that time. Pulled down by Beckwith.
Basketball is a game of runs. So when you get on a run, push that run as far as you can before the other team gets their own.
Two-man game between Laidman and Moore. Inside, off the dribble, bobble. That time it's Lucas fouled.
Yeah, Cooper actually had pretty good position, just brought the hands down. You bring the hands down, they're going to call that on you every day.
From baseline out of bounds. Morris will take it out. Down low. Bauer, stolen. In transition, up and fouled. Heading to the free throw line is Durock.
Great job of pushing the pace, getting all the way to the basket and drawing the foul.
Durock is coined as the best defender from Genesee head coach Robert Cooper, showing he can get streaking in offense too, makes the first of 2 free throws.
Yeah, Genesee needs this to kind of get the momentum back in their favor. Start to switch this back into Genesee basketball.
Durock can extend this to a 2-possession game, but the miss keeps it a 3-point game. It will stay with the Wolves. What can Genesee do to extend this game back out?
They need to get back to what they were doing in the first half and like picking apart their zone.
Rouse short on the jump shot. Bauer saves it. Morris basketball. Coach wants him to push. Laidman, dish, and right through the hands of Andres.
Yeah, Andres was just looking to go before he caught the ball. That's an easily correctable mistake.
How do you correct it?
Watch the ball in your hands. Catch that ball and
Cooper Paint touch back out. Rouse on the drive. Pull up before the help defense comes. No, Villarreal back up. Off.
Great board by Villarreal, just not quite able to finish.
Villarreal's that hustle player. Laidman on the drive. Pull up contested by Villarreal. On the ground, Laidman. Multiple players hitting the hardwood. Finally, a foul gets called. That'll go on Villarreal.
Yeah, Villarreal, straight hustle. Definitely didn't mean to cause that foul, but that insane hustle kind of gets you in trouble sometimes.
Inside to Bauer. Bobbled. Cooper's got it now. Rouse up the floor. Rouse breaking the defense down. Back out. This is Blackman. Off.
A little off by Blackman there. He just has to get his feet more set, be on balance. He'll be able to knock that jumper down.
Andres wants another three. Not that time. Villarreal board. Timeout by Genesee. We need to talk some things over. It's just a 3-point game, and Morris is looking to make a comeback and get their first win of the season. Stay with us on Heat Check Network.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father.
Back inside Genesee Fieldhouse to start the second half. Feels like a lid has been on the basket. How can Genesee and Morris both find some more rhythm and get some buckets on the board?
You have to use your teammates to get high quality shots. They don't want to force anything. Pass that ball around. Try to get a paint touch, kick back outside. Cooper was getting a ton of wide open threes in that first half. So far, not one wide open shot since then.
Is it more that Morris adjusted and started keying in on him, or that the Wolves aren't feeding Cooper?
It's a combo of both.
I thought Cooper was pulling that one up. Rouse on the baseline drive. DeRock. Cooper open. Trigger, but gets blocked by Laidman. Got a little bit of a piece. Laidman steal. Now he's in transition. Some body, a bump, no call. Pulled down by Blackman.
Yeah, I do think Morris has really turned the effort up, though. It's not that Genesee is doing nothing that they were doing, but as soon as they got that little bit of run, their energy level went way up offensively and defensively.
Morris ended the first quarter with just 4 points and had a really hot second quarter. Cooper, he was hot in the first, misses that one.
Yeah, that one was the first wide open shot they've had in the second half. I would not give Cooper many of those. He will knock them down.
Laidman inside on the drive, just too strong. Board by Bauer. Finds Laidman again. Inside. Bauer, little midi, got it.
Yeah, Morris has definitely turned the energy into their favor. They're getting open shots. They're getting in the paint, getting paint touches, baskets, buckets right at the basket.
It is just a 1-point game. Morris tough on defense now as well. Andres getting the deflection. Morris has been within shouting distance multiple times this season from a win. Today they come in hungry. Want one bad, it's just a 1-point game. Wolves still up.
Yeah, you see a little pep in the step in this half for Morris on defense.
Pull up, Rouse. No, not that time. Orioles have a chance to take the lead. Too strong by Austin. Andres has hit some threes. He goes inside, off. More board. Wolves get out unscathed that time. Just 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and a big bucket to extend the lead by Collins.
Good job taking what the defense gave you. Quick little swing for a wide open three.
Brings it back out to a 2-possession game. Andres, he has been fire from distance.
Yes, he hit that first one, and you could just see his confidence went up. Defensively, offensively, he's changed his game around from the first half.
Sometimes confidence is literally all you need.
I ran my whole life on confidence. It's worked great.
Moore gets deflected, and it's turned over. Bauer got a foul on the Wolves. A foul will go on Moore.
Yeah, nice pass, nice bucket. 3-point all day.
Andre saw the big man Cooper on the Wolves knocking down some threes, and Andre said, I can do that too.
Yeah, he's no little guy himself. He's like, I don't have to be out there in the paint.
Andres travels.
Yeah, he went before he caught the ball. Again, jump stop to catch, and then rip through and go.
Good to see the communication out of Morris starting to bubble out. In that first quarter, they were quiet, timid. They started to roar. Moore, too strong. Bauer board.
Again, that was good offense. He got into the side, got the paint touch, kick out for the three. Just got to knock him down.
Bauer, elbow, got it. Back
Bauer.
to It's a lead for the first time in this game. Morris takes the lead by 1. Now some pressure starting to bubble for the Wolves. Rouse, baseline drive, short.
It's a good drive, just got to finish. He kind of lost the ball, got deflected on his way up.
Andres, all he needs is an inch. Just off, more board in transition. He doesn't have the numbers. 1-on-4, and Moore still gets it.
Hey, the block was almost like a pass. He was in trouble. That block freed him up for an easier bucket.
It gave him extra space. Andres missed. Glasses are off. It's getting chippy out there. Both Orioles and Wolves want this game badly. Neither team has had wins easy to come by this season. And for Morris is Watson.
Yeah, and both teams are bringing that effort. At the beginning of the game, it looked like Morris was outclassed, and they brought the effort back into this game.
Cooper with a second left. In and out. Woo! It's been intense. It's a tight one. It's a fight. Morris wants their first win of the season. Genesee wants to protect home. We'll be back on Heat Check Network.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Back on Heat Check Network, we're inside Genesee Fieldhouse. It's just a 1-point game as we enter the fourth quarter. Wolves want to protect home and honor their seniors on senior night. However, Morris came in hungry. They haven't gotten a win yet this season. And after a timid first quarter, all of a sudden new life, new energy bubbling out of the Orioles. How can Morris continue that momentum in the fourth?
Just keep attacking. This happened by attacking the basket, getting all the way to the rim, and then that opened up the outside shot. Everything opened up from that attacking the basket.
It's been a tight game with a lot of heart, a lot of fight. Wolves start things off in the fourth quarter. Cooper went off for a flurry in the first. ended the half with 9 points. Here's Cooper. Yes!
Yeah, they need that. Cooper hitting that shot. Make the defense have to get out there and hustle to him.
2-possession game now. Andres in and out. Cooper board.
It was a good drive and good floater by Andres. Just didn't knock it down, but good offense.
Rouse has been kept relatively quiet tonight. Morris has keyed in on him. From distance, off the mark, is Collins. Bringing it up for Morris is Andres. Typically, Laidman is the guy with the job as PG, ball handler. 3-quarter, good by Cooper for the deflection. Back to Laidman. On the drive. Dish. Back out. Andres just off.
You do not want to give him those shots.
Rouse in transition. Pulls it back out to find some space. Follows his shot. Andres cleans it up. Turnover. In transition, Rouse one-on-one and one.
Great job by Rouse, missing a shot, not giving up defensively. The little poke from behind, turning that defense into offense with the and one.
Genesee has now extended this lead out to 6 points. Seeing Villarreal come back in for Collins. Substitution there for the Wolves. If there is any time for Rouse, who has had a relatively quiet night thus far, to light up, it is in this 4th quarter. Misses the extra point, pulled down by Bauer.
Yeah, you can see he's trying to do it. He's definitely came through with this 4th quarter energy that Genesee needs.
And Rouse has still had a good game, making things work on the defensive end, finding his teammates on offense. Now it's Morris, Laidman, 3, short. Villarreal board.
Villarreal is an absolute hustle player. He's going to go for every rebound, every hustle play. Great guy, great teammate.
Rouse plays with confidence. Cooper off the mark.
Dodging bullets with that one. You don't want to have Cooper getting that wide open.
Cooper with 12 points in this game. A 3-point specialist. Morris wanting to talk some things over. It's head coach Jacob Rivers calling the timeout for the Orioles. We'll take it with them and be right back on Heat Check Network.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools. From Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA chip in the class. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
Back inside Genesee Fieldhouse. That's the guy for Morris, Laidman, who took over and created the spark in the 2nd quarter to make this a game. Morris looking for their first win today, but Genesee pulled away in the opening minutes of the 4th quarter, extending the lead. Some pressure out of Genesee, and now the momentum is with the Wolves.
Yeah, Genesee definitely brought a lot more energy this 4th quarter, which they needed to because this game was kind of in hand and got out of hand really quick. Good job out of them bringing back the effort.
It was a near 20-point lead that the Wolves had at one point with a slow start out of Morris. Rouse, pull up, off, Laidman board. Deflected, good hands out of Blackman.
Great job by Blackman. deflecting that pass, slowing down the offense for Morris. They do best when they're moving fast.
Austin into Andres. He's been hitting some big threes today. Austin. Andres. Finds Laidman. He has space, but he loves the drive. Pulls it back out, and another timeout from Morris. What do you think, Coach, that they're going over here?
Yeah, I think that what he called in their last timeout, they must not have been running. They decided like someone was out of position. We don't actually know what he's trying to do, but they were not doing what he was asking for.
Not on the same page. It's Morris who's down by 6. How can they take the lead back and find the momentum and energy that they had earlier?
They need to push the pace again, get back to attacking the basket. This game switched, and the momentum switched by them pushing the pace, getting down court, getting to the basket. And once you get them paint touches, kick out. Andres was hitting them threes.
And then what has Genesee done really well to weather the storm, bend, don't break?
Get back on defense. Stop allowing those fast offensive possessions.
Laidman right away gets called for the charge on his drive. Foul on Laidman in Genesee basketball.
Yeah, that was a charge, but that's exactly the type of energy and effort they need. He just has to sidestep that or make a pass.
James, here you go. 23.
I know as a player, I was even more frustrated with the charge call on a drive than I was when I thought I got a big block and they called it a foul. There's a big block there from Bauer.
Good job by Fowler. Getting that block, playing the ball up high.
Andres almost turned it over. Laidman back out to Andres. 3 ball. Yup.
Andres came this half ready to fire. You got to get out and check him every inch out on that three-point line.
Back to a 1-possession game. Gattikin dumped down low. Villarreal blocked by Andres.
Andres says, I can shoot and I can play some defense. Doing it on both ends of the court.
Andres has been clutch today for the Orioles. Cooper inside to Villarreal. Villarreal through contact. He'll go to the free throw line.
Good job, Villarreal, getting to the free throw line. Getting that contact. Good inbound play by Genesee.
A lot of players get discouraged when they get blocked. Villarreal got blocked just a possession ago. And then the very next possession went right back at him and got to go to the free throw line. What's key in having that next play mentality in those situations?
Amnesia. You just got to have that little amnesia mentality. And also, good job by the coach drawing a play right back up for him. Coach isn't afraid. Coach isn't mad that you missed that or got blocked by that, so that helps give you that confidence.
Villarreal missed the first free throw, got the second off the bank. So
Bank
it's extended to 4.
Open.
From the charity stripe. There's a guy on Notre Dame's men's basketball team, Carson Tao, who only shoots free throws by banking it. Inside, off the mark, gets his own board, and 1. Andres is on a tear.
Andres is taking over this game. And if Genesee doesn't figure out a way to shut him down, they're going to be in trouble. Great look, great finish. Again, off a miss, not giving up. Great finish by Andres.
Andres flexing on him. Momentum maybe back in the favor of Morris. Makes the extra point. 1-point game yet again. Just 3:40 left. Cooper, no. Villarreal gets it back out. Down low, Duroc, stuck. Cooper. Back to Rouse. Passing around the arc. Cooper finds space, in and out. Duroc is working the glass, but finally Morris pulls it down, cleans it up. Laidman into Bauer, pull, no. Trying to save it, it's out of bounds on Andres. Back to Wolves basketball.
Great job by the Wolves, sticking to it on defense. They didn't give up on the play. Great defensively set for the Wolves on that possession.
Rouse traveled before he got the ball across half court. Unforced turnovers, killer right now.
Yeah, that was just a little bit of like a frustration, like, I don't even know, like looking at coach, kind of lost his mind for a second there.
Laidman almost got bobbled there and had a backcourt violation, saves it in time. Deflected by Rouse, so no backcourt violation there. Andres, he's taken over, dishes it. Austin. Almost traveled, dishes it off in time. Andres from the corner, no. Cooper cleaning it up, but couldn't keep it in bounds. It'll stay Genesee basketball after Laidman tip.
Both teams are bringing max effort right now. Every rebound is contested, every shot is contested. Great basketball by both teams.
As a sports broadcaster, you're supposed to be unbiased. To tell the truth, sometimes you end up rooting for a team while you're calling it or watching it. Both of these teams are playing with so much heart. Villarreal is off. You're rooting for both right now, being a part of this game.
You are.
Rouse barely hangs on to it. Hangs on to it enough to go out of bounds. Morris basketball.
Great defensive effort by Rouse, just couldn't quite stay in bounds on the steal.
Just 2 minutes left in this game. It's a 1-point game, and the unforced turnovers, the pressure of the fourth quarter in a close game, starting to take over both Morris and the Wolves. And at this point, it's Genesee who needs to calm the team down, take a woosah in the form of a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back on Heat Check Network.
At FamilyDeal.com, the only thing standing in the way of you finding the perfect ride is making up your mind. Car, truck, or SUV, color, options, gas or EV, heated, leather, cooled lumbar seats, infotaining displays, every mile, every beat, sunroof, moonroof, no roof at all, economy, luxury, you make the call. Car shopping has changed, but one thing remains strong. It's LaFontaine, FamilyDeal.com.
Back inside Genesee Fieldhouse, it's Andres who has taken over for Morris. He's got 15 points. Went off in a fury in the second, third, and now the fourth quarter. It was a quiet first quarter for Morris. Now it is just a 1-point game. What does Morris have to do to get this lead?
They need to pass the ball around. They need to take what the zone is giving them, get a high-quality shot here.
Meanwhile, Genesee has held the lead for a majority of the game. Morris did take it back in the fourth quarter at a point and in the third quarter at a point. But Genesee has done well with bend, don't break, deflected from Laidman. It'll stay Genesee basketball. Rouse, the best ball handler on this team, dishes it, finds the rock open from three, but it's off.
It's a wide open shot. That was kind of early in the offense, but that wide open, you have to take it.
Andres up, off, pulled down by Villarreal. Time is waning. 1:15 left in this game. No shot clock in high school basketball. Wolves could have played keep away, but they're struggling with turnovers right now.
You have to immediately get the ball into your ball handler's hands. Rouse had to have that ball in that possession.
Now it's Morris calling a timeout. Head coach Jacob Rivers wants to make sure they have a good play drawn up. Coach, if it were you in that huddle, who are you drawing this play up for?
Andres, you know, he's been the guy going right now. He's kind of on that roll. He's feeling it. You do whatever you can to get him a wide open look. Double screen, triple screen. I'm getting him a wide open look to get this shot up.
Andres has taken over as of late, but the player that started that momentum for the Orioles was guard Austin Laidman. He did such a good job bringing the energy and that fight back into his team, and then it spread like a contagion.
Yeah, absolutely. Landry's is absolutely there. or Lademan, I mean, is absolutely the guy who changed this game for them. He brought that energy, that effort that was contagious for his whole team.
Then Andries started paying it off, chipping in, taking over. Inside, Beckwith, up, off, too short. Villarreal falls down with it. Travel. So Morris gets a second chance opportunity here.
Way to go up high for that rebound. One of his own guys kind of got underneath him. You go down with the ball, that is a travel.
From baseline out of bounds. Lademan wide open, short. Cooper cleans it up.
He was a little too open.
Rouse gets the timeout call from Genesee's head coach Robert Cooper to calm things down, talk it out, set up a play the same way it just happened on Morris's end. We'll be back for the last 46 seconds of action. It's just a 1-point game, so stay with us on Heat Check Network.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
It's a 1-point game inside Genesee Fieldhouse with just 46 seconds left on the clock. Coach, if you're Morris, you have the 1-point lead. What do you do with 46 seconds left?
I'm getting the ball to Rouse, and I'm going to try to dribble this thing out.
Cooper finds Rouse. Gets fouled right away by Lademan.
Good foul. You do not want to have them be able to just dribble it out. This is no shot clock in high school basketball.
Inside, dish, back to Rouse. Rouse passes it right away. A lot of hot potato passes by the Wolves. Trying to play that keep away basketball. No shot clock in high school hoops. DeRock, dribble out of it, gets fouled by Lademan, had to foul. Lademan frustrated, wanted the foul sooner.
Yeah, great job by Genesee staying on the outside, getting rid of the ball. Those hot potato passes before they could get out to get the foul, they were getting rid of that rock.
DeRock doesn't score the most points per game. He is a lockdown defender and misses the first free throw.
It's one of those pressure free throws. Gotta knock this one down.
How big is this free throw to at least make it a 2-point game?
Huge.
DeRock knocks it down. Hit everything and finally the bottom of the net. Morris still has opportunity here, but Rouse turns Andries over. And Rouse is fouled.
What a play by Rouse. Coming in with the defense. Put the full court pressure on after the made free throw. Absolutely surprised Morris with that defense.
Rouse, a captain and a senior for Genesee on senior night with maybe the play of the game on the defensive end. Just 18 seconds left in this game.
Yeah, that was absolutely a surprise. Andries did not think there was going to be somebody sitting back there. He came through, put the pressure on, got the deflection, hustled over to the sideline, got the steal, and then on top of that was able to get to the basket, or actually he went out away from the basket, got the foul call, going to the line shooting 2. Now he needs to knock them down.
Rouse is really clutch from the free throw line. He has done a very efficient job this season. He's been the most efficient scorer for Genesee throughout the year. However, today it was Cooper who took over, had 9 points at the half, even though he's just sitting at 12. That first half and the lead that Genesee created in the first quarter rang throughout the entire rest of the game. From then on, Morris just had to fight and try to claw back out of that deficit.
Yeah, it really did. Rouse, though, could be the guy who can ice this game with 2 free throws. Makes it extremely hard in the high school basketball to come back with 18 seconds and a 4-point lead.
Morris will get back out there.
No timeouts, coach.
No timeouts left for Morris either. Rouse makes the first. It's a 3-point game. Rouse could make this out of reach. Extend it to a 4-point game if he makes this free throw. Makes it that much harder for Morris. But he misses it and gives Morris an opportunity. Rouse trying to get the board. There's a foul. Villarreal was going for it. Bauer was going for it. And that foul called on Villarreal. So Morris still has an opportunity here. Andrews has been hitting threes, and they need a 3 to tie it. Laidman, pull up from 3, off. The board, defensive board, pulled down by Blackman. Frustration out of Austin and Morris. Lucky the refs didn't see that one.
Yeah, that would have been a really bonehead move to catch a technical foul with only 5 left. He's still got to make these free throws for this game to be over.
With 5 seconds left on the clock and it just being a 3-point game, Morris could still come back if both of these free throws are missed. The first one is off by Blackman. Big free throw for Blackman, off. Here's an opportunity, but Morris doesn't have a timeout. Austin finds Bauer, time runs out. So frustrating for Morris. They have tried so hard and been so hungry to get their first win, and that frustration is bubbling out. Genesee ends up being the team who ends up having just a little bit more heart, a little bit more fight, and a bigger lead in the first quarter that they were able to hang on to for the rest of the game. The bend don't break mentality got them up. Some chirping going on now from Morris and Genesee, and all that needs to be cleaned up. The game is over. Leave it all on the floor. And Genesee's senior leaders, Morris's senior leaders, get them over to the bench to try to calm some things down. We'll be back with our player of the game in a moment. Stay with us on Heat Check Network.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father, Alejandro Ayala and Alexis Ayala. Dad works behind the scenes setting up top-tier broadcasts on national television for the biggest colleges around. I've worked on camera for the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, ESPN, Bally Sports Detroit, and the Big East, just to name a few. My dad and I combined our talents to create Heat Check Network. We're bringing national energy to local sports. Every game.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Welcome back inside Genesee Fieldhouse. I'm alongside Genesee's head coach, Robert Cooper. Coach, you got the win by the skin of your teeth. It was a one-possession game. How were you able to pull that off down the stretch?
Our boys stayed poised at the end. It was kind of frustrating. The boys are getting on each other about it, but they pulled together as a team and got it bigged up tonight, rolling into district, so we're very excited.
what we kept saying throughout this game is bend, don't break. That's what the Wolves are playing with.
Yep.
How are you able to instill that style in your team without having them get stressed out?
Well, we work on it in practice all the time and in stressful situations. The problem is some of the games we weren't in stressful situations. So when we get in those situations during the game, they go back to the practices, and that's what I preach during timeouts. So when we get to those situations and we get to them, they know how to excel through them.
And our player of the game today is your son, Aiden Cooper. He went crazy from beyond the arc. How proud are you of his ability to knock it down today?
I'm super proud of him. He's been working on that shot. He's got an unorthodox shot. You know, coaches try to change it when he was younger, but I said whatever works, don't break, don't change it. So
right.
He's excited. I'm proud of him, and in moments like this, you look back and when he was little, when he's in the gym with us, when I was coaching when I was young, and I'm like, okay, now it's starting to pay off.
And it's senior night.
Yeah, of course.
It's a big moment for you and for Aiden.
Yep. And it's fun coaching my kid, and we got one more home game, then we host districts also. So, but on senior nights, it's special when your kid really plays and he balls out and in front of the hometown. And I'm proud and I'm excited for him.
Coach, I appreciate it. You can take
Thank
the
you.
headset off, switch it out for the sun.
All right, thank you.
Our player of the game is presented by Good Company Barber Shop in Durand, Michigan. So that means, guess what? Aiden Cooper, our player of the game. You get a free cut by Paige Deisler at Good Company Barber Shop, so that's for you.
Thank you.
What a game, 12 points, and you were the spark that started the lead, extended the game, that made it just hard and almost out of reach for Morris to crawl back into. How were you able to pick apart that Orioles defense?
They were in a high zone, and I just sat in the zone where they couldn't get out to me fast enough. So that's really it.
Great shooters are able to find those hula hoops, those open spots within the zone. You did a great job at that. But it was a team effort today. Rouse pulled through down the stretch with a big steal, and free throws were extremely important today. How proud are you of the team basketball you guys were able to display tonight?
It was good. It could have been better. I'm happy we got the win, and we played good defense at the end. Some good defense we pulled through.
And it got a little chippy. Morris started talking some stuff at the end there, and Genesee, you and your squad held with poise. How are you able to handle those situations with such maturity?
We deal with it a lot. Last night against Bendel, it was bad, and we just dealt with it because we're coached to not react. Because whoever reacts is going to get the consequences out of it. So.
Well, now you get to react by celebrating with your team. You can take the headset off and go celebrate with the guys. Make sure to take your Good Company Barbershop certificate with you. This was our player of the game, presented by Good Company Barbershop. Aiden Cooper, the senior, showing out on senior night. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us here on Heat Check Network. For my analyst, Alex Ayala. For our camera ladies, Jalen Ayala and Ariana Wilson. Our technical director, engineer Dylan O'Connor, and our graphics, Damani Tootle. I'm Alexis Ayala. Hey, camera ladies. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good night.